नमः सर्वेभ्यः कक्षायां स्वागतम्। अत्र इदानीं प्रातःकाले अस्माभिः ज्ञातं यत् ह्रस्वस्वराः ह्रस्वस्वरयुक्तव्यञ्जनानि च लघु इति कथ्यते। दीर्घस्वराः अपि च दीर्घस्वरयुक्तव्यञ्जनानि गुरु इति। तो स्वरस्य दीर्घत्वात् गुरुत्वं, स्वरस्य ह्रस्वत्वात् लघुत्वम् इति तु ज्ञायते। तत्र क्लेशः नास्ति। परन्तु अधिकमस्ति किं? यदि स्वरेण सह अनुस्वारः वा विसर्गः वा भवति, अर्थात् व्यञ्जनयुक्त स्वरेषु अपि तथा, अर्थात् कः, गः इत्यत्र अह इति स्वरस्य विसर्ग योजनम् अस्ति। तो तत्र गुरुत्वं भवति। यद्यपि स्वरः ह्रस्वः स्यात्, अह इः इत्यादि, विसर्गः अस्ति अथवा अम् इम् इत्यादिषु अनुस्वारः अस्ति इति तत्र गुरुत्वं वहति। तत्तु ज्ञातम्। इदानीं पुनः किं? यदि अग्रे पार्श्व भागे अग्रे संयुक्ताक्षरः भवति, संयुक्ताक्षरं भवति, अर्थात् तत्र व्यञ्जनद्वयम् अथवा तदधिकं वा भवति, तर्हि पूर्वस्य यद्यपि तत्र लघुत्वं स्यात्, इदानीं गुरुत्वं भवति। संयुक्ताक्षरस्य पूर्वतनम् अपि गुरुः इत्येव। हलन्त्यैकस्य पूर्वतनं च. You don't necessarily need to have a samyuktakshara with a multiple vyanjana. You can even just have a single halant letter. And this typically happens at the end of the line. So these are all the conditions. And we also saw there is this concept of yati sthana in some of the verses, where within a pada, between padas, yati or censura is, yati means a space, pause, potential pause possibility, which means there has to be a pratipadikanta or padanta, something like that, which allows that. Okay. And then one more boundary condition is that even if there is a lagu akshara at the end of a line, we consider it like a guru if the meter requires that. Okay, so that's automatic gurutva is assumed. So the last letter more or less has a freebie position. That means it can be a guru or a lagu. It is treated as guru if required, or lagu if required. Rarely vrittas have lagu there. Typically they have guru requirement, if there is a rule at all for the last letter. You will see that ahead. So what is this yatisthanam or virama pradeshah? Tatra jihveshta vishrama sthanam. So the place where the tongue, which is an important component of speech that desires a certain rest. Okay. So jihveshta vishramastanam yatihi avasanam padantam va syat. There may be a regular space or there is an end of a word. Pada here being even a pratipadikantam we can. So pratipadikantam va syat. So padasya ante yatihi bhavati eva samanyatya padasya ante dirghavrutteshu padamadhye api yatihi. Like I told, in long meters there can be a yati position in the middle optionally. Yati is similar to virama. Okay, so we move forward. So then there is the next thing is there is this concept of gana vyavastha. Okay, we have understood that every single syllable, whether it's a straight akshara or a gunita akshara or a samyukta akshara, whatever it is, a syllable. Okay, one pronounceable piece of sound that is considered as one syllable with one symbol in the script. Okay, one compound symbol. That is what we have understood as Lagu Guru. But then Pingala proceeds to define a group of three as a Gana. Trivarna Samuho Nama Ganaha. So a collection of three such varnas, okay, is called Gana. Okay. So tatha tasmin lagu gurvashrayena ashtaganaha. When you have a group of three such varnas or syllables forming a group, now each can take lagutva or gurutva. So how many possibilities? 2 power 3 possibilities emerge. Okay, as we know. So 8 combinations can occur. Okay, basically with lagu going up to guru. So from 000 to 111, as we say in binary. Okay, so that's what I have here all the way down. So 0000001 all the way to 111. This is called the binary sequence. So just as we can write a decimal sequence like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, the same thing in binary is in this way. Basically, same way that we first toggle the lowest digit, then when that runs over from 9 to 0, we increase the next position, the tens. When the tens run over, we increase the hundreds position. Same thing what we do in binary is we first toggle the least position. So 0 becomes 1. But now 1 again has to become 0. That means it is turning over. So that means we have to increase the second position. So that goes from 0 to 1. So 1 0, 1 1. Now, unfortunately, both these need to twist, because now what we try to do, we twist the LSB, the least significant bit. So that becomes 0. So we have to twist the next one, which is also 1. So that also twist to 0 means we have to take the next twist in the next position, just like we do in decimal counting. Okay, here only we are doing the twisting when we go from 9 to 0. Here we are doing the twisting when we go from 1 to 0. Any number base, for example, if there is an octal system, when we go from 7 to 0, we twist the next position. When I say if it is a hexadecimal system with 16 levels, then we twist when we go from 15 back to 0, like that. So here the base is 10, there the base is 2, because there are only 2 levels possible. Here 10 levels are possible in each decadic position. There then each binary position. So this is decadic position, that is binary position. So all these things. So this is binary arithmetic. Okay. The arithmetic is a heavy word. All that is there is binary counting that we are doing. Of course, arithmetic follows. So the arithmetic used by computers uses such numbers, not the numbers below. They don't use decimal system. So computers use binary systems. So now, by grouping 3 varnas into a set, what Pingala has done is he has nominated each of these individual symbols of Lagu Guru sets. He didn't think of 0 and 1. He just called them Lagu Guru. Okay. And his symbols were this U underscore underscore. So U is Lagu and underscore, that long line, is a Guru. You can call it a long bar or a long underscore, because in computer we end up using underscore because that is the longer one. We use that. We don't use minus sign. We use the underscore symbol, which is longer and also stands apart a little bit nicely. So, okay. So lagu guru guru, guru guru guru, guru guru lagu. His order is, as the Shastra defines, the order is different, but the order is immaterial because each is a unique symbol now. Any order is fine. But this combination of lagu guru guru is ya gana. Guru 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 is magana. That is irrespective of whether it's in this order or any order. Guru 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 is magana, or just ma we call it, or magana. And then like that. So tagana, ragana, jagana, bhagana, nagana, sagana. So there are 8 ganas. Okay. So in as you know, we always want to remember everything through some pronounceable, more or less meaning giving phrase. So the same way, this Yamatara Jabag Nasa has been coded into Yamatara Jabha Nasa Lagam, like that. Okay, this is easy enough to memorize. Yamatara Jabha Nasa Lagam, because it's kind of a metric pronounceable thing. Now the brilliance of this thing is, not only it is kind of nicely memorizable, because Yama we know, Tara we know, Raja we know, Bhanasa, I mean, the sky, this kind of thing, Salaga, Salaga is like a type of an elephant with ivory tusk, etc. So these kind of things, because our brain is able to tune to them, are easily more remembered rather than random sequences of letters. So that's why that is the order used by the Shastra, not necessarily the binary sequence as below shown from 000 through 111. Okay. Now the brilliance of this codification is very smartly the hrasvas and dirghas are done such that when we see yamata, so what we are doing? Lagu guru guru. So yakara or yagana is lagu guru guru. See here, lagu guru guru. So yamata, so that is taken care of. Matara guru guru guru, right? Magana. First letter. So Magana, Guru, Guru, Guru. Taraja. So Guru, Guru, Lagu. See, Guru, Guru, Lagu, Tagana. Rajabha. So Guru, Lagu, Guru. Ra. So Ragana is Guru, Lagu, Guru. Jabhana. So Lagu, Guru, Lagu. So Lagu, Guru, Lagu, Jagana. Bhanasa. Guru, Lagu, Lagu. So Guru, Lagu, Lagu. Bhagana. Then Nagana. Na sa la. Okay, na sa la. Okay, that is lagu lagu lagu. Three hraswaksharas, no other compounds present. There is no compound anywhere to worry about. And then, so that is taken care of, sagar. So sagar. Now, once we run out of three letter combination, we are done with the yamatara, jaba, nasa, ganas. Now, why lagam is there? La stands for lagu as a standalone, and ga stands for gum. Actually, gum with anuswara becomes guru. No, stands for a guru. So that means there are 8 gana of 3 varnas, and there can be independent identification of lagutva and gurutva without belonging to a gana. So this Yamatara Bhaja Sanaga Taraja Bana Salagam represents all the different combinatorials used in the Chandas Shastra. Okay, and so what you can do before the exam answer paper writing question paper is handed out, your answer paper will be given. Go to the last sheet, write down this Yamata Rajabana Salagam and write the Gana names, and quickly write down this Lagu Guru Guru. This line can be extracted from that statement, right? That's like a compressed sutra for this thing. Okay, so this is how. Now, how Kavis, how actual Kavis remember is not using this Lagu Guru Guru like that. They use this technique. So they remember na as Yagana, na as Magana, na as Tagana, na as Ragana. Like that, that's how they memorize. For them, musically remembering the sequence with this na, like, a musical tana that is there in Carnatic. So that they remember this through that. So for them, when you say Vasanta Tilaka or something like that, they don't remember Yabaja Gaja like that. They remember it as na like that. They remember. Okay, so because they remember it with these nakaras, they can immediately fit the meter nicely whatever they're creating. Okay, so it fits the thing beautifully for them. And they'll even have a musical way of pronouncing that sequence, not in a flat na like that. No, they will have a musical tonal with accent and all that placed. Okay, and also yatis can be built into such singing sequences. So they remember it as actually musical scale.
Sir, one question, please, sir. Sir, in above, 8 gone is shown, and lower 7 is it gone, sir? Lower 1 to 7 and above 1 to 8.
I'm not able to understand you, sir. Can you try again?
Sir, above gun is shown 8 gun, and a binary progression here is 7, sir.
No, 8 ganas. Starting from 0, including 0, 0, 0, it is 8 ganas.
Okay.
Not 1 through 7, it is 0 through 7.
Oh.
Including 0, it is 8 ganas. Just like decimal numbers, they're there only between 1 to 9, but 0 is also there, you can't forget. So 0 to 9 is 10 numbers.
Okay, okay, thank you. Zero is one also. Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no
sir.
problem. It happens. It happens.
Thank you, sir.
See, zero discovery of zero is remarkable actually, because the concept of an absence of a decade is brilliant actually. That's how that's number position system evolved in the Indian mathematics, ancient Indian mathematics.
Yes, sir.
Shunya was a very important concept. Rabhava, Shunya, many names are there for that.
Okay.
Recognizing that as a number is very important in the science of mathematics. Okay. Now, if those who are familiar with binary, they don't, they have another formula available. Na sahajaya bharatam, okay, where they don't need to remember the lagu guru from the phrase. Everything is simply na sahajaya bharata. Mum stands for ma. Okay, so there are 8 letters here and represent the 8 ganas. But what is the sequence now? From 000 to 111. So lagu, 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 all the way to guru, 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 magana. So nasa jaya bharatam. Okay. Nasaha jaya bharatam, something like that. Or nasa jaya bharatam, like that you can memorize. So now what now, but you need to know it is from lagu, lagu, lagu to guru, 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 and you can expand that. So one of these two techniques you can use to expand and keep it as a reference, because then it will become a simple mapping game later to find out with this, is it Indra Vajra, is it Upendra Vajra, it is Upajati, is it Vasanta Tilaka, is it Malini, etc., like that. Okay.
Sir, another question, please, sir. Sir, Bande Jagat Gurum. Sir, here a Ru will be Guru, sir, or Loghu?
Ru will be Guru. If there is nothing else after this, it will be Guru. Even if something is there after it, because that Makara will join the next one, or it will become an Anuswara, it will be a Guru.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very good.
They are in the binary progression, Saha, and with that exclamation, what does it signify?
It's just to make it a sentence. Sorry. So, Nasaha, Avanalla, Jaya Bharatam, may there be victory to India. Like that. Bharatam, Bharatam.
It is not
To Bharata.
related, nothing
Unrelated to
code it.
sentences.
Okay.
Some way to remember that. Okay. So, all right. So, we can move forward. I guess everybody got the Gana Vyavastha. If somebody didn't get, please do unmute and come up. Okay. So, now we move forward. Am I recording? It is recording. Okay. So next is the variety now. With this basic components understood, this Lagu Guru Vyavastha, the Gana Vyavastha, and other Yati and Padanta, Ardanta, Purnanta rules, etc. all understood. Now we can start playing with them, right? So some more important definitions are required before we jump around. Okay. Padyam Chatushpadi. So even in Chando Manjari, one of the Lakshana granthas for Chanda Shastra, in one of the Chanda Shastra granthas, it has this verse, Padyam Chatushpadi. So what is a Padyam? It has to have 4 padas. Okay. So you remember there are 3 padas, but there are Vedic meters. For example, Gayatri, Anushtup, all those meters, they are all 3 padas. Okay, Tripadis. Vedas have Tripadis, but Laukika Kavya has Chatushpadi. Okay. Padyam Chatushpadi. Tacha Vrittam Jatiriti Dvida. Even in that, there are 2 different variations. One called Vritta variation, another called Jati variation. We'll slowly get to understand this. Okay. So this Chandomanjari is defining a lot of things in this verse. Vrittam Akshara Sankhyatam. Okay, the vritta is known through the count of aksharas, that means count of syllables. Okay, then jatir matra krita jati. variant is defined by matra. So there is something new to learn now. So I'll talk about the matra, learning how this matra is different from Lagu Guru that we've taught so far. There is a relationship, but we will see that why it's called matra instead of Akshara Sankhya and all. So one is simply the count of letter base. So Avritta is based on the count of letters and something more. They haven't said everything about it. It is based on more than just Akshara Sankhya. But you can say all those verses in different chanda, but enjoy a common Akshara Sankhya count. They belong to one Vritta and others are like sub variants. You can think like that. But this jati type of annotation is there for matra chandas. So akshara chand, there is a concept of akshara chandas and matra chandas. That's what we are going to read next. Matra chandah jatihi ityapi सूचना तत्र अक्षर चंदः वृत्तम अथवा वृत्तिः इत्यपि सूचना पिंगलादिभिराचार्यैर्यदुक्तं लौकिकं द्विधा मात्र वर्ण विभेदेन छंदस्तदिह katyate. So another popular verse to define this matra varna bheda. Nothing spectacular there. So nothing to remember from that. Leave it. So vritteshu trayah bedaha. So in the vritta stuff, there are three differences, three variants. Okay. Something called samavrittam, ardha samavrittam, and vishamavrittam. That is, all the four padas have the same rules. So they are like having no asymmetry issues. They're completely symmetric. So first pada, whatever rule is followed for first pada is also for second pada and third pada and fourth pada. That is samavritta. Ardha samavritta, typically even padas will have one rule and odd padas will have a slightly variant, not dominantly variant, slightly variant rule. Okay, so because of half symmetry, it is called ardha samavrittam. Vishamavrittam, where there is no such even half symmetry, it's called Vishamavrittam, where there is asymmetry. Okay, so remember samavrittam, ardha samavrittam, Vishamavrittam, and vritta is related to akshara chanda, not matra chanda. Okay.
Sir, please, samavrittam, repeat please, sir. Samavrittam.
Samavrittam. For example, a padya has four padas. Each pada, let us say, has 8 letters. Yes. All the four padas will have 8 letters. Okay. Yes. That is samavritta.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mahodaya, in ardha samavrittam, always only odd and even should match.
Typically, it will be, because again some symmetry is sought in chandas, no? So odd even type of symmetry is existing.
Okay.
I mean, total asymmetry is also there. That's the last one.
Yes.
It won't be like first and second pada will be one type, third and fourth pada will be one type. Typically, first and third pada will be one type, second and fourth pada will be the other type. That's why it's called ardha samavrittam. Okay. So, angrayo yasya chatvaras tulya lakshana lakshita tat chandah Shastra Tattvajnaha Samam Vrittam Prachakshate. So this technique of all these granthas like Chando Manjari, etc., is to show the Shastra in verses only. So they being kavis, no? So even the Lakshana Katana is through some kind of poetry only. So Angrayaha Yasya Chatvaraha, of whichever there are 4 feet, 4 parts, 4 padas. Tulya Lakshana Lakshita, all of them have similar characteristics, and that is seen. So Tat Chandaha, that type of Chandaha, Shastra Tattvajnaha, those who know the Chanda Shastra, Samam Vrittam Prachakshate, they call it Samavritta. I mean, nothing spectacular is being told here. So the 4 padas have similar Lakshana. That's all is told. So, for example, things like Indra Vajra, Malini, Shalini, Vamshastam, Ratodhada, etc., etc., they all belong to this. Lot of them belong to Samavritta. Okay. So, for example, you take this. This is a Vamshasta verse. Okay. And has this Jata Jara Gana Vyavastha. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 into 3, 12 letters. Right? See, 12, 12, 12, 12. I'll just read it once. idam kilavyaja manoharam vapuh tapah kshamam sadhaitum yaichati dhruvam sanilotpala patradharaya. Okay. Shamilatam chetum rishir vyavasyati. Little tough there. Okay, so each of them have 12 letters and there is some Gana Vyavastha according to this Vamshastha, and that is Jata Jara. So repeatedly Jata Jara, Jata Jara, Jata Jara, Jata Jara is seen. So what will be Jata Jara? Something that we learnt in the previous thing. So Ja is Lagu, Guru, Lagu. So we'll just verify that one single thing. So Lagu, Guru, Lagu. See, Idam Ki. I is Lagu Akshara. So there is no problem. Lagu. Dam is Guru Akshara because of Anuswara. Ki is Lagu Akshara again because of Hrusva Ikara. So Lagu, Guru, Lagu. So that meets the Ja Gana. So like this, if we keep verifying, it will meet. Okay. So I don't want to analyze this small font here. We will do that anyway ahead. So for example, the next Kathana, for example, Ardhasama definition. Pratamangri samo yasya triyascharano bhavet. See here, the first one and the third one are similar. Angri here being pada. Okay. Dvitiyas turyavad vrittam. So the second and the Turya here literally means the last one or the fourth one. Okay, Turya is used for the fourth one. Typically, Bur, Bhuas, Swaha, and then Turya Loka is the Mukti Loka. Like that also we use, no? So Turiya, Turya, these words are there. Okay, Chaturtha, like that way. So Dvitiyas Turyavad Vrittam. So second and fourth are one type. First and third are one type. That is Ardha Samam Uchyate. Tad Ardha Samam Uchyate. So things like Pushpitagra, Sundari, Mala, Bharani, plenty of them are there in that also. So for example, you take this one. Kva vayam kva parokshamanmatah mrugashavaihi samamedhito janah. 10, 11. Parihasa vijalpitam sakhe paramarthena na grihyatam vachaha. You can see this goes a little longer. So 10, 11 again. So first and third have one type of pattern. Second and fourth have another pattern. Okay, that is Sasajaga Sabhara Laga. Okay, so there is a subtle variation there. Okay, Sasajaga Sabhara Laga. And Ga and La represents Lagu Guru, the last leftovers which don't have. See, if there are 10 letters, 10, okay, well, letter is a bad one to use. 10 varnas there, or 10 syllables, okay, there can only be 3 ganas and then one leftover, right? 3 into 3, 9 plus 1. So this last guy is a leftover, and that is what is the ga here, Guru. See, Taha is a Guru Akshara because of Visarga. Sasaja we can verify some other time. So the same way, this one will have 2 leftovers because it has 11. So 9 plus 2, 11. So Janaha. So there Laga rule is there, Lagu Guru. So that means Ja is a Lagu, Naha is a Guru. That is met here by Janaha. Similarly, Vachaha meets that. So this is how the thing is. There is no Avasana rule, but this Kavi has his own requirement of word split. So he has different Avasanas in each pada. Okay. So, Yasya Pada Chatushkepi Lakshma Bhinnam Parasparam. When all the 4 padas have different characteristics, Lakshma being the characteristics, Lakshana, Lakshma, others. Tadahur Vishamam Vrittam Chandashastra Visharadaha. So Chandashastra expert says such a thing is called Vishama Vritta. So Udgata, Saurabhakaha, like this, many are there. So for example, you see, I don't know whether I counted right here, whether I have index problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is there. But it so happens, but since there is no further similar Ardha Samatva, there is called Vishama only. So Mrugalochana Shashimukhi cha Ruchiradashana Nitambini Hamsalalita Gamana Lalana Pariniyate Yadi Bhavet Kulodgata. So this one is one of those very what you call explicit verses of Sanskritam that doesn't try to cover anything. So this is describing what should be the characteristics of a good wife. Okay, now let's not worry about its meaning. As I read it, I could catch it back. So 10, 10, 11, 13. So all kinds of odd counts are there. But it is belongs to a kind of vritta, which is called udgata. So that will have that repeatedly, that style. And that is the pattern. So saja saja. So not only the akshara count, guys, there is actually a pattern requirement. There is a Lagu Guru pattern requirements. Every letter has to meet a Lagu Guru criteria in these verses. Every letter. So you can imagine how carefully the Kavis have to think before they can code into this. Every letter has a requirement. So this is Sajasala, Nasajaga, Bhanajalaga, Saja Sajaga. Quite. They won't remember like this. They will remember like I told with the na 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 something like that. They will remember. Okay. So Mrigalochana, one who has the broad eyes of that of a deer. Shashimukhi, one who has the face of the beautiful moon. Ruchira Dashana, one who has pleasing teeth. Yeah. Today, I say, okay, that's how they evaluate a horse or something. But let us admit, all these characteristics are seen by seeking grooms also. Other things. Okay. So this is clear. Samavritta, Ardha Samavritta, Vishamavritta, Vritta versus Matra, basically Akshara Chanda versus Matra Chanda, all these things. Okay. Chatushpadi,
Okay.
these are the things. Okay. Sudhir Mahodaya has given the permission for us to move forward.
No, sir. No, I have no ability to.
No, don't worry. Yeah. Matra Chandaha, Arya, which is a Jati variant. Okay. So one I have picked. I'm not going because this is not there in the textbook. This Matra Chanda may not be explained much there. So I'm focusing on that a bit. So this comes all the way from Vrichakatikam. Vrichakatikam means mud cart. Mud cart. Bhagini is always ready if I miss me by 1 second. Mritchakatikam is a mud cart, as the picture shows. Okay. So, and the author is Shudraka Kavi. So, that is not the only Matra Chanda. You see, plenty are listed here. Okay. Arya, Aryaja, Arya, Giti, Udgiti, Upagiti. So, like this. Okay. I picked this table up from the database of an engineer who has worked on analyzing the chandas of shlokas. So if he has done a software where if you enter the shloka, it will break it down and analyze the matras and lagu gurutva, etc. So from that, I have picked this database. I will share the link later with you guys. A lot of brilliant software engineers have taken advantage of this science of Chanda Shastra to write software, which can help you to analyze. So, what is this? Laghu is considered ekamatrakam. Okay. And Guru is considered as dvimatrakam. So, two matras are counted for Guru and one matra is counted for Laghu. So, there is still that play of Laghu Gurutva. Okay. Ekamatre bhavet hrasvah dvimatre dirga uchyate trimatrastu pluto gnyeyo. Welcome to this. Vyanjananchardamatrakam. There is a deeper concept of consonants being ardhamatrakas. Okay. And Pluta, what is Pluta? Hraswa Dirga Pluta. Pluta is a third variant of a swara, which is called triple long. So, is Pluta. And what they say is when the cock crows in the morning, no? Ko, they go. So that ko, that is the Hraswa, Dirga and Pluta. Okay. So, of course, we won't get Pluta swaras in Laukika verses. We get them in Vedic verses. So, we will not worry about that. Now, here it says Vyanjanam Ardhamatrakam. But I have seen that the counting of matras happen through this Lagu Guru mapping into Ekamatrakam, Dvimatrakam. That's how I also don't know. I have not studied this deeply. So I was picking up this Aryavrittam and analyzing. So, and I have seen this guy also is doing similar analysis. So I left it at that. So yasyaha pratame pade dvadasha matras tatha tritiyepi ashtadasha dvitiye chaturtake panchadasha sa arya. So this is the lakshana verse for arya. And you see the brilliance of the kavis. Not only this describes the lakshana of arya, as you know, first pada contains 12 matras, and also third and 18 in the second, and in the fourth there are 15 matras. So this is very clearly describing the characteristics of the arya. But the brilliant part is this verse is in arya chanda. Can you believe how deep they were? This verse is coded in arya chanda. So that much smartness they had. So when I can use this verse only to analyze Arya. So when you keep doing it using the Lagu Guru Vyavastha, see why Ya is a Guru? Because Sya is a compound. So Ya is a Guru. Syaha as Aha. Definitely double over it is a Guru. So 2. Pra. Ha. Okay, 1. Pra, though it is a compound, its compounding is affecting the previous one, which is already Guru twice over. So there is nothing it can do to it. So this Akara makes it Lagu because there is no compound. Thakara, Lagu. Me, Ekara, Guru. So Lagu, Lagu, Guru. Like this, we can go, the Matra count, we can set it up nicely like this. Okay. So this avagraha doesn't have any syllabic counting space. It is just a placeholder in the script. Tritiyepi is how we read it. Okay. So this one, and we jump to this pakara. So this one I have made it red too because ante guruhu eva iti. We have seen that earlier. So we count it as 2. Okay. Yes. Somebody has a question?
Sir, one question, please. Here shown every path, first path has 12 matra, second path have these ones, sir.
18 matras. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I have colored. You see, the blue color is 12 matras. The earth color, or if you can call it brown, that is 18 matras. Then again 12 matras. Then 15 matras, like that. See, they see Panchadasha, Chaturtake Panchadasha, 15 matras. That statement itself is in 15 matras.
Okay, sir.
There's no example of 3 matra, Pluth.
I don't have.
Okay.
I don't have. I mean, Loka, the Plutha is not used. Laukika Samskritam doesn't use Plutha.
Okay.
Vedic
So
Samskritam.
actually, Plutha is used in music, sir.
Yeah. Vedic and music codes may use it, yes.
Okay.
Sama uses for sure. Even Riks have Plutha.
Rigveda, it is there.
Characteristic. It is not a characteristic of Samaveda. It's a characteristic of Vedas. Yes, Varya?
In Rigveda, it is there. There is something called Devi Suktam. There we have the Plutha also. I've seen.
Very good. Do you have you any some Vedic verse like that in your mouth, or you just seen it?
Yes, I know that, but not in that particular intonation. But I can try it. So pravye yajamana, like that it comes. So
Very
it
good.
is extended. The akara kara is extended to more than double matra. So it is
excellent.
Comes like.
Excellent. Thanks, sir. Thanks. See, like that. Beautiful. And that is not a Sam. I feel like, see, that is just a Rik verse.
Huh? This gentleman who just spoke now, he must be knowing Ghanapatha and all these, if he can intonate.
No, I don't know that much and all. Just I practice little bit. That's it from YouTube.
Oh.
It's not that I know, but little bit I can try it out.
That's nice.
Good, sir. Thank you. So that is the Arya Vritta's property. So, and also I have kind of with that literally shown you how that stacks up. But also, let us pick up one nice verse from Shudraka Smritchakatikam. Daridryan maranadva maranam mamarochate na daridryam Alpasklesham maranam daridhyamanantakam dhukkam. So easy to understand. Brilliant. Okay. So between poverty and death,
Death
I
is
like
preferable.
death. Between poverty and death, I prefer death, not poverty. Death has very little trouble. Poverty has infinite dukkha or trouble or sorrow. So this is the we agree with him.
He must have been very poor. That's the reason he has composed it, maybe.
Kavis sometimes were without much resources, poor guys. If they didn't get recognized and get a position in the king's court or in some other Varishta's court, where they will be. Like in today with our government not helping them, like they are daridras and driven to just doing puja karya and collecting a few hundred rupees. Yeah. No, just today, to say after I finished teaching you guys, I actually skipped one program in our community in one household called Dhanvantri Homa. So I couldn't go there because I was teaching you guys. But I got a call from the Varishta saying, doesn't matter if you couldn't come for the puja, please do come, receive the, mantra akshate and all that, and participate in the lunch that follows. We would love you to come. So I went. My wife was already there. Of course, she was the one calling me. That's why I had to pass the class. So there was a very young Ritvik who was conducting the puja Homa and Yajna Karya and all that. And of course, it had not finished. And he happened to just sit right in front of me. And I could find out he's so young and he was the master of the ceremonies there conducting all the procedure. And my wife actually told he has conducted brilliantly. He was explaining everything. Then I started straight away addressing him and talking to him in Samskritam. And he was thrilled. And he is a master. He has done his masters in Samskritam and intends to now do PhD in Samskritam. And he is also making a living, earning a living by conducting such. And somebody who is completely deserving to conduct because he knows every mantra that he is telling inside out due to his deep knowledge of Samskritam. So everyone around was looking at us. What are you guys talking in? It was sad that most Indians don't even identify we are talking in Sanskritam. Anyway, it's incidental. Okay. With that, we will move forward. So this beautiful verse also is in Arya. We don't need to go verify. I have done that for you here. Believe me, I have truthfully done it right.
Mahodaya, I have a question. If there's a poem which has got 4 padas, okay, so if the first pada, say we have that 333 and there are 2 left, will that overflow to the next pada?
No. Typically, yeah, very good question. Usually the rule is for the pada. Usually the minimum bracketed item for considering the Vrutta rule is a pada. Okay. So if all 4 padas have the same rule, it is symmetric Chatushpadi. If 2 of them have one common rule and 2 others, that is even and odd have different rules, that is Ardha Sama. If all the 4 don't seem to care for each other, more or less, of course, we saw 2 of them do have similarity here. Okay. In Matra Chandas, there is nothing like order of Guru Lagu. It is simply count of matras. For example, you see here 2 2 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 1 2. So none of them have any, 2-1 sequence that is, Lagu Guru is not mapped. That is the difference in Matra Chandas. As long as the entire pada counts up to 12, you're in business. Got it?
Okay, got it.
That is why it's called Matra Chanda, not a Vrutta. Each Akshara doesn't have a harsh rule. There is a community rule. That pada is like a community and the community has to be 12. Of course, the next one is 18 and the third one is again 12, but not with any similar order. And then fourth one is 15 in some order. That simply the sum has to be 15. So you can see there is some flexibility, but there is also some larger restriction. That means now each letter is not bound by a rule, but a group like that, a long group like that is bound by a summation rule. Which so the kavis cannot go with na 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 and do this. You see, because there is no na 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 pattern here. There they can do that. In the Akshara Chanda, they can do that. Here they can't. So this is actually tougher Chanda. Only to stop and look at it and marvel and appreciate. That's all. And thousands of verses have been coded like this in these kritis like this, Mritchakatikam, and various other places, I'm sure. And not just that, see how many such similar things are there. Over with the software engineer who worked on it, thought of this much. We don't know if there is more. Okay, that is Akshara Chanda.
So all Akshara Chanda and Matra Chanda in verse both will be there together, or
yeah. Potentially, if we go to Mritchakatikam, it is not like he will only have Arya. He may have other Matra Chanda verses. He may have Anuštubs also. I don't know.
Okay.
Unlikely he would have quoted entire Sarga in Arya Chanda. Okay. Anyway, it's also, I think it's a Rupakam, if I remember, Mritchakatikam. It's a Rupakam. It is a Dvibhasha Rupakam. It is a mix of Sanskrit and Prakrit, if I remember. I'm not sure though. I'll have to check. Akshara Chanda. Okay. The most dominant type is this Shloka or Anuštub. And there is subtle difference between Anuštub and Shloka. One is more specific and one is a little more generic. So one is like a subset of the other. Okay. But it's important to also know the difference. But so Anuštub is a class and Shloka is a variant of Anuštub, like that we can say. And it is a Samavrittam only, but I would like to call it Mishra Samavrittam for certain reasons. So it's not any, I have not seen any nomination like that, Mishra Samavrittam. I call it Mishra because whereas the number of Varnas are symmetric, the Varna patterns are not. There is a half symmetry. Okay. So Ardha Mishra, you can call it if you want. So, for example, let us see this this verse. Shloke shashtam guru gneyam sarvatra lagu panchamam dvichatushpadayoho hrasvam saptamam dirgamanyayoho saraswati namastubhyam varade kamarupini vidyarambham karishyami siddhirbhavatu me sada. Same. Most popular form. Okay, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 or 8 star 4 is the mathematical way of notating its symmetry. Okay, the thing about Anuštub, Shloka, etc., the subvariant Shloka is that it does not have grouping of 3. Okay, it doesn't use Gana Vyavastha. It doesn't use Gana Vyavastha. Number one. It does use Guru Lagu Vyavastha, but it doesn't use Gana Vyavastha. There is no Jagana, Bhagana business. Okay. Number two is not all Varnas have rules. Only certain Varnas of each Pada have rules. There is a Pada Vyavastha, there is Chatushpadi behavior, but the rules are there only for 3 or 2 letters. I have shown for 3 here, because this is in the Shloka meter further. So I will show in the next slide. One of the rules is less harsh in the other one. So you have, so green is Lagu and red is Guru. Other blues are unbounded. They can be Lagu, Guru, doesn't matter as the Kavi's pattern fits. So that's what we see here. I have carefully now annotated Gurutva, Lagutva using the underscore and U symbology. I have also put the count of the Varna there above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 of them have rules. So Lagu, Guru, Guru. Okay. Lagu, Guru, Lagu. Lagu, Guru, Guru. Lagu, Guru, Lagu. So you can see the half symmetry. So Ardha Mishra Samavrittam like that. Ardha Mishratva is in the Lagu Guru constriction is varying for the first and third pada separately from second and fourth pada. So second, fourth pada have a pattern. First and third pada have a pattern. But only in 3 columns each. not in all columns. But one overarching rule is 8*4. That means it has to be 8 varnas, 4 padas. 4 pada is almost a given, 8 varnas in a pada. Okay, this much. So you can now see Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini. I have written here, analyzed it. Okay, so same thing, it both of them meet that rule. Okay, what is the rule? That is the Lakshana verse in the first one. Again, the Anushtub, actually Shloka here. Shloke, yeah. The Shloka meter has been fully described in this Lakshana Katana. You see this. Shloke, in a Shloka, Shashtam, the sixth Varna, Guru, Jneyam should be considered as a Guru. Sarvatra, Laghu, Panchamam. All the 4 padas, the fifth Varna should be a Laghu. Dvichatushpadayoho hrasvam. So, Panchamam sits between that Sarvatra, okay? Saptamam, sorry. Saptamam is there ahead now. This Saptamam is sitting between this part and that part. So, this Saptamam has to be taken into this. So, Dvichatushpadayoho hrasvam Saptamam. That much you read. So, for the second and the fourth pada, the seventh Varna has to be a hrasva. They've used hrasva instead of Laghu. For purpose of meter, I think they have done it. So you can mentally associate it with Laghu. Okay. So Dvichatushpadayoho Saptamam Laghu. So see this Saptamam, 7th column. See? Laghu, 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 Laghu. Okay. This green column. Not so for the 7th letter of the first and third. So that's what. Dirgham Anyayoho. Not just no rule, they are actually having Dirgatva ordained by this part. So Dirgham Anyayoho. Saptamam Dirgham Anyayoho. For the other two, that is first and third, it should be Dirgha like this. Okay. So all 3, 5th, 6th, and 7th columns have rules. Okay. Everywhere 5th column is Laghu. That means we start with the green. Then we can go with green, red, green, or green, red, red, or simply Laghu Guru Guru or Laghu Guru Laghu. And Laghu Guru Guru will be first and third. Laghu Guru Laghu will be second and fourth. So very easy now to remember. So if you can memorize this, you know it. Shloke Shashtam Guru Jneyam Sarvatra Laghu Panchamam Dvichatushpadayoho Hrasvam Saptamam Dirghamanyayoho. That itself is coded in the same Vritta. It is in Shloka. Okay. And of course, Saraswati Namastubhyam is in the same Vritta. I have done the analysis. It fits the bill. Okay.
Sir, one question please, sir. Dvichatushpadayoho, sir, means?
Second and fourth of the second and fourth padas. Shashti. Ramayoho, Rama Lakshmanayoho, Dvichatushpadayoho. Dvitiyasya Chaturtasya.
Oh. Okay, sir.
Okay, that is Anushtub. This one, 90% of the Kavya we read will belong here. So it's very important to know the rules of this. Now, you may ask, now, what is this difference you keep on saying between Anushtub and Shloka? Okay, this Anushtub is Anushtub and Anushtub both are seen for this. Okay. I don't know why why Mahaprana Bhakara, but it is seen rather than just Alpaprana Bhakara, which would have come from Jashtva. But I have seen Mahaprana Bhakara. So I believe there are 2 rupas for this. All right. So what is the subtle difference? So that's what I have done here. The first one is something that we just learned. Shloke Shashtam Guru Jneyam. So no need to again assert. What I have done now is I have put a bracketing around the significant letters that follow the rules. And you see 3, 3, 3, 3. No problem. Okay. So the Shloka has a higher restriction than Anushtub. See, in Anushtub, the second and first and third padas, the 7th letter doesn't have a rule. Okay. You read this, you will understand. Panchamam Laghu Sarvatra. That is same as Sarvatra Laghu Panchamam over there in the second pada. Here it's in the first pada in a different order, interestingly. Panchamam Laghu Sarvatra. Saptamam Dvichaturthayoho. 7th 7th Varna of the second and fourth also Laghu. Like that. Okay. Panchamam lagu sarvatra, saptamam dvichaturtayoho. Oh, okay.
Panchaman dirgha, sir.
Yeah. Lagu is there here. So this you here. That's what it's talking about. This is same thing as dvichatushpadayoho hrasvam. Statement is written differently as saptamam dvichaturtayoho in a more compact way, because saptamam has to be included there, you remember. Okay, so it's the same rule as this one. Okay, all right. Guru shashtam cha padanam. This is sarvatra sloke shashtam guru gneyam. This is the statement in a different way. The Kavis have infinite ways. Guru shashtam cha padanam. Okay, so sixth one is guru, like that. Shesheshwaniyamo mataha. This is this thing. In the other places, there is no rule. So this actually explicitly states the absence of rules in other places. But how is this different from the shloka verse? In the shloka, Dirgha manyayoho is there. That dirgha manyayoho is missing in the second one. Okay. Aniyamaha mataha sheshe. Not just in the seventh position. In any other position, there is no rule. So this is more descriptive, saying everywhere else there is no rule. So that means there is this column, this seventh column of the first and third pada, they don't have any restriction. It so happens that this verse fits the shloka meter also by having guru there. That is seen, because tra is a compound, rva is a the guna is a guru, and da is by innately a guru. So, but regardless, there is no requirement. So that's why I put it in gray. So two rules and three rules are there for this. Okay. Whereas all the threes in all four padas have rules there. So there is also, like I told, they have limitless ways of coding this. There is another verse where the fourth pada varies like this. Chaturnam syadanushtubi. Okay. So instead of the shesheshu aniyamo mataha, there is no need to say if there is a niyama. So they avoided that. So when all the four padas have that, it is anushtub, like that. So this has the word anushtub, this shloka, because it sees no value in saying there is no rule where there is no rule. It is understood because rules are being mentioned. There is no need to mention absence of rules. So they removed that and put this to say this is the quality of anushtub. Another kavi.
Sir, please. Sir, what is the difference between shloka and anushtub?
Ayyo, Varya. Full Ramayana, I tell you. Then you ask, who is Rama? Shloka has one more restriction. Okay, shloka requires the seventh varna of the first and the fourth padas to be guru. Anushtub doesn't have that requirement. See, it's missing. Only two letters are circled here. Okay, that is all is the difference. Everything else is same. Okay, sir.
Sir, it has one restriction. Na? The seventh, the second and the fourth pada.
I'm talking about first and third to him, no? I'm pointing first and third and saying there is no restriction in the seventh column of first and third padas. Everything else is similar like shloka. I told him. What else? Did I make an error?
No. I was understanding it the other way. I didn't look at the first, but I was thinking only that the first and third don't have any restriction for the seventh one from the other side. Like I was seeing
first and seventh and all, don't mix confuse. What happens is when I say first and third, first pada and third pada. Okay. I should actually have further qualified. I thought it was implicit because I was also using my pointer. First pada, seventh column has a restriction, as also the third pada, seventh column, seventh varna has a restriction in shloka. In Anushtub, that particular pair doesn't have a restriction. Otherwise, they are similar in all other columns. In what do you mean by all other columns? There is no rule for first, second, third, and fourth varna of each pada. There is no rule for the eighth varna of each pada in all of them. Only fifth, sixth, and seventh can potentially have a rule. The difference is seventh has no such restriction in Anushtub for first and third padas. It does have the same restriction as shloka for the second and fourth padas. So second and fourth pada of Anushtub and shloka are identical. First, third padas of them have one variation in the seventh column. One has restriction of being a guru, another doesn't have any restriction. Okay, Bhagini? Okay.
Yes, sir. In the previous slide, but you spoke about only Anushtubh, no, if I'm not wrong, sir.
Yeah, previous slide was Shloka. In the Anushtubh family, Shloka. Shloka is a subvariant of Anushtubh. Anushtubh is a larger set. See, when you have more restriction, the set is a subvariant, right? Suppose I say all the trees are green and mango tree has a red flower. Mango tree is also green, but it has a red flower, but it is a restriction. So mango tree is a smaller subset. I'm picking a useless example. Okay. So Shloka meter has more restrictions, so is a subset of Anushtubh. You see the point?
Yeah.
That's how set theory works. Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
So that's in Vyakarana Shastra, we call this as Niyamanam. So whenever we do more Niyamanam, that is more restriction, we get a subvariant. So what they do, that's why they call Samanyam Niyamanam. So Samanyaha Niyamitaha. So what is common is told first and what is restricted is told next.
Okay.
Even in the Lagu Guru Kathana, that style was followed by them.
So that means Shloka and Anushtubh both are shloks, but some variants in.
No, you got it. Both are Anushtubhs.
Yes.
Shloka is also Anushtubh, and Anushtubh is necessarily, of course, an Anushtubh. Anushtubh is a less restrictive, broader set. Shloka is a slightly more restrictive subset.
Okay, sir.
One more rule has been added. That first and third pada, seventh column shall be Guru has been added in the Shloka. That is the difference between these two Lakshana Vakyas in these two verses. Okay.
All Anushtubhs
So that's
are
what
Shloka, but all Shlokas are not Anushtubh.
All Shlokas are Anushtubh. All Anushtubhs are not Shloka. You said it the other way. Yeah. Shlokaha Anushtubat adhikam niyamitam. Anushtubat adhikam niyamitam. Anushtubh or Anushtubh. Shlokopi Anushtubh eva. Anushtubh kadachit shlokaha na syat.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Understood.
So the folklore goes that Valmiki is called Adi Kavi for the reason that when a first metric verse emerged from his mouth is supposed to be when he saw a hunter kill one of a pair of swans or whatever, hamsas. Okay, a krauncha. So must be some variant of a swan. Okay, so this verse came out from his mouth, it is said, and this is folklore. Okay. Ma nishada pratishtam tvam agamah shashwati samaha yat krauncha mitunadekam avadihi kama mohitam. Hey Nishada, may you not get any fame going forward for very many years, for permanent number of years, because from a pair of loving krauncha pakshis, krauncha birds, you have killed one which was enamored by its partner. A worst time to kill that guy. So, for that reason, you are cursed to not have any fame or progress in life like this. Okay? So, Hey Nishada, Ma Pratishtam Agamahatvam, Shashwatihi Samaha, Ma Pratishtam Agamaha for many, many years. Okay? Permanent number of years. Yat krauncha yat is more like because sense. Okay? Yat kraunta michunad ekam avadihi kamamohitam ekam. So yat krauncha mitunat kamamohitam ekam avadihi tvam. Tvam is implicit there also. Okay. This happens to meet the metric needs of shloka. So he gets surprised by his statement saying that there is some quality in what came out of my mouth. Why did it come out of my mouth and all that? And then it says that Narada became or Brahma, Narada became Pratyaksha and say, I only gave you that thing. Using this, you please write the, sit down and, invoke the knowledge of Ramayana and code it. So this verse is within Ramayana. It comes as part of the sequence somewhere later. It's not the first verse of Ramayana, but it is supposed to be the first verse that came out of the mouth of Valmiki. The rest of it got coded later. That's the folklore. Very important folklores. Without it, what is life? So I think we will call it no, it's only 4 o'clock. So let us see some more. Next is the Akshara Chanda, which has Gana Vyavastha. Okay, so it's important now to start learning how do we recognize this. Okay, the first important thing to look for example, Indra Vajra. This is a part of our lessons also. This is there, so I picked this. So Indra Vajra, which necessarily is this thing. Okay, it is the Vajrayuda of Indra. More likely a tadit or a heavenly strike of bolt of Indra from the sky in a storm. But anyway, it's beautifully named. Its arrangement is 11 varnas, 11 syllables, 4 times over. So it is a samavrittam because it has 11 times 4. And what is the quality of the 11 varnas? Tataja gaga. So 9 plus 2. Tataja, tagana, tagana, jagana, guru, guru. So that's what. So tagana, tagana, jagana, guru, guru. So I have this index table here, tagana. So go there. Yamata here. So guru, guru, lagu. So here guru, guru, lagu. Again repeat. Jagana. Come here, jagana. So lagu, guru, lagu. So lagu, guru, lagu. Of course, you have to, like I told you, you write this in the last sheet and immediately identify the gana from that. Okay, you don't have to do it like this picture. You can do it like in the slide I showed you earlier, also not a problem. Okay, so here this pattern has been now followed in many verses like this. And this sentence here is a pada of a Indravajra only. Syad Indravajra yadi tau jagau gaha. See, tau jagau gaha. Tau is ta, right? Because dvivachana. Ja, gau. So jaga, dvivachana because it's paired. So ta jaga ga. So ta jaga ga. Ta jaga ga. See, you easy to memorize this way, no? You cannot remember tata jagaga, but you can remember syad indra vajra yadi tau jagaugaha. You will never forget that. Or most likely not forget it. Or kavis remember like this. Na 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 na. Like that they remember. Okay. So there's Lokabhiramam Ranarangadhiram Rajivanetram Raghuvamshanatham Karunya Rupam Karunakaram Tam Sri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadye. I told it in a not so nice way. They actually switch it into higher altos and all that. So Lokabhiramam Ranarangadiram Rajivanetram Raghuvamshanatham. Like that, something they will go. We'll not try it because it will come out like a joke. But see, what is this? Is a verse about Sri Ramachandra and about offering our Sharanagati to him, offering ourselves completely to him. Sharanam Prapadye. I offer myself in complete surrender to you. What type of Sri Ramachandra is all the color? Lokabhiramam, Ranarangadhiram, Rajivanetram, Raghuvamshanatham, Karunya Rupam, Karunakaram Tam. So all these qualities. We'll not analyze the verse now. So then another one, you see, Asti Prashasta Janalochananam Ananda Sandayishu Kosaleshu Ajnana Samutsarita Danavanam Rajnyam Mayodhyeti Puri Ragunam. So this is a verse about Ayodhya in a beautiful Indravadra Chandas. No, this is not from Ramayana. This is from another Kavi's work based on Ramayana, I'm sure. I don't know whose. Maybe this is from Raghuvamsha in the additional later chapters of Raghuvamsha where Rama's Katha and all comes. Or Ayodhya is described somewhere. Something. Okay, I don't know. I have to check where it is sourced from. But this is a beautiful verse. Maybe it is from the first sarga only of Raghuvamsha. I'll check. Anyway, I should have done that analysis and
It
put it here.
starts with Asti, so probably it's what you're saying from Raghuvamsham. Because
It's probably
yes.
after the initial verses where, Kalidasa will, do some opening verses, Mangala Shloka, like, Vagarthavyo, Samprukto and all that. So maybe he will get to this verse at some 10th, 11th verse of the first only. Yeah, most likely. Because first he will going to explain about Ayodhya and then go into its kings. Because Ayodhya was the capital of the kings called Raghuvamsha. Okay. So with that, we have understood Indravajra. Now the game is simply now, what are the rules for the others? So I'm not going to torture you in detail. It is for you to self-study. But because I have put a lot of effort and colorful images, I will show them to you. I will share this PDF later. Okay, this one is my own creations and it is also even based on others' work. So I can, without any, I'm not going to be giving any printed textbook scanned into your hands. So I will give this. Upendra Vajra. Okay, so you can see it is a variant of Indra Vajra. It is also a Samavrittam and is Jata Jagaga. What was that? That was Tata Jagaga.
Tataja.
That was Tata Jagaga and it is Jata Jagaga. So one of the triplet has slightly been modified. So for example, Tata was Guru Guru Lagu. Here it is Lagu Guru Lagu. So na 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 na. So first, third is similar. So that is what Upendra Vajra Jatajas Tato Tau. If you want to remember, but easier to remember Indra Vajra and modify it. First column. All you need to do is write the Indra Vajra and modify the first column to Lagu, and you have Upendra Vajra. So it is, you can see it's a subtle variation of Indra Vajra, and which is called Upa Indra Vajra or Upendra Vajra. Okay. And so let us read these beautiful verses. Tvameva mata chat pita tvameva tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. What a beautiful verse, because it also has very nice Shabdalankara here with deva deva and tvameva 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 tvameva. So many tvamevas. So except the deva deva offsets it beautifully.
Na Vrityanuprasa.
Vrityanuprasaha. Very good. So Bhagini is getting ready for exam. Very good. We can connect it with the vrittis we are learning now. So you are mother, you are father, you indeed are the good relative, you indeed are my friend, you are education, you are money. That means you are Saraswati, you are Lakshmi in other ways. You are everything. Hey, you, my God of gods. Devanam Devaha. See Samastapada here. It is not Deva plus Deva dumbly. Devanam Devaha atva Deveshu Devaha. Like that. Okay, Deva Devaha. Like Maharaja. Okay. Raja Raja. In fact, South uses this. Raja Raja Chola is used. No, Rajanam Raja iti Raja Raja Chola. Like that they used to use. There is one of the Chola king who is called Gangai Konda Chola, because he brought Ganga water using elephants or whatever, I don't know, tons of Ganga water, and made it into initially poured it into a pond he had created. Not Kaveri, a pond that he created. Maybe the source for that pond eventually is from Kaveri, but he started it with Ganga water because he personally maybe even went, I don't know, or sent his ministers to go fetch it. So his name is Gangai Konda Cholam. So that shows even very ancient times, this north-south bridge was very good. Even Ramayana is a north-south bridge, if you see. Okay, so Mukunda Murdna Pranipatya Yache Bhavantam Ekantam Iyantamartham Vismrutistvacharanara Vinde Bhave Bhave Mestu Bhavat Prasadam. So another prayer song about Krishna, Mukunda being Krishna. Mukundamala. Thanks. It is from Mukundamala. So Bhagini is a Mukundamala. Read it correctly, Bhagini, please.
Yeah, I'll do that. Mukundamurna pranipatya yache bhavantamekantamyantamartham vismritistacharanaravinde Bhave bhave mestu bhavat prasadam.
Very nice. Thanks, Bhagini. It is so nice to know somebody has been, practicing these verses, keeping it in their tongue like that, and
It's
enjoy
very
that.
beautiful, sir. That Mukundamala is so beautiful. If you want to listen to good in Sanskrit, you have to read Mukundamala.
Because it uses tough combinations of letters and all that. Yeah.
When you read it, it gives you such a pleasure.
Yes. No, it's a metric. Even Indra Vajra and Upendra Vajra are beautiful, actually.
Yeah, even the meaning, sir.
Meaning, yeah.
Kulashekara word.
Murdna pranipratya yache. That means I will completely put my body on the ground. By bowing my head right into your feet. So murdna is, with my head I will bow down to you and beg you. Like this, it's going. Nice. The complete surrender feeling. The Mukunda Mala is all about that Sharanagati Bhava.
Yes. Actually, learning slokas when you are young, you don't even know about Sanskrit. When you learn slokas, later on when you learn Sanskrit, it's very useful, very useful.
Yes. Because the memorization is easier during childhood, and analytical, now you have time to sit and analyze. Yeah. Nice. Bhave in every janma. Janme is the meaning of bhave. In every one of my janma, may your grace be there upon me. This is what the last pada is. Anyway, so that is Upendra Vajra. Then similarly, now we have a Upajati. What is that? That combines the color of Indra Vajra and Upendra Vajra. So it has Vishama Vritti. But not Vishama actually Mishra Sama, sorry. Because finally everything is 11 times 4, it is Samavrittam. But there is Mishra Samavrittam, in my opinion, because there are two colors, Tataja Gaga and Jataja Gaga. Okay. So this Tataja Gaga is Indra Vajra, Jataja Gaga is Upendra Vajra. So with that combination, see, that's what. So you just put the two verses, you get a Upajati phrase. स्यादिन्द्र वज्रा यदि तौ जगौगः उपेन्द्र वज्रा जगत जतजास्ततो गतौ. So these together now make Upajati. But you don't need the Lakshana Katana because we already know Indra Vajra and Upendra Vajra. So Upajati is a mix. Okay. So Pura. Here actually there is a verse that uses the Upajati phrase. Atropajatir vivida vidagdaihi samyojyaite tu vyavahara kale atah prayatna pratamam videyo nripena pumratna parikshanaya. Okay, somebody has coded this in Upajati by also naming this is Upajati with is known as Upajati by various experts, etc. As explained. Okay, so this is very easy to recognize if you know your Indra Vajra and Upendra Vajra rules. Okay, so just look for the first column. 11 letters, you're already falling into this Indra Vajra, Upendra Vajra, Upajati set. So now look at the first column, you will get a kind of idea. If everywhere it is Guru, it is one type. If everywhere it is Lagu, it is other type. If there is a Mishrana, then it is mixed type, which is the Upajati. Like that. Okay. Now, you see this Pingalasya Chandra Shastra Grantadeva. Pingala Grantha Chandra Shastra, what it says this verse, which is like a what you call Sutra. Adyanta Upajatayah. That's all is saying. Lot of inferencing is needed from previous statements, etc. So that other people sit and explain Adyanta Viti Anandarapta, something they have explained. They have also given examples. See, ancient, probably 100-year-old composed with all those lead print characters. Lot of effort has been put by a lot of laborers to put this together. Today with computer we can do easily. They struggled with those lead blocks and all that. How much work they have done. So I just thought I'll extract one to appreciate at least. Bagini.
What is the name of the book?
Chandashastram, Pingalasya Chandashastram.
Pingalasya.
It is there in, see, Bagini, I have the link here. I'm going to share this PDF later so you can click this and go. sa.wikisource.org/cpt is the link to this. All the pages of this one by one you can scroll.
There is one more book. We had a course in Vyoma, Vrita Ratnakara.
Vritta Ratnakara. See, actually, earlier also I quoted some Manjari, Chando Manjari, Vritta Ratnakara. These are all Lakshana Granthas of Kavya. Correct. So, Vritta Ratnakara is one other highly appreciated and used. Yes, correct. So, looks like Anne Bagini has already gone through the Vyoma course with respect to this Chanda Shastra. Right, Bagini?
Yes, but now I forgot some of them, so now I recollect.
That's okay. That's okay. It's good that at that time you have attended and you were a live student in that class.
Sorry?
You were actually in the live class, or you followed the
Yes,
recording?
in the live class.
Wow, that was many, many, many years ago.
Oh, no. Maybe 2 years ago.
Oh,
Not
she repeated the classes for some other course. Yes, in that you
not
learned. Okay.
Soumya, no Soumya ma'am. Another lady, younger.
Another lady.
Not
Oh.
younger, but another lady, another teacher.
Hmm.
Vishnu Priya, I think.
Vishnu
Is her
Priya, oh,
name.
she is very good teacher too.
Yes,
Of course, we have to like we put Vyasa, Valmiki in one level and talk of Kalidasa, like that we have to still distinguish. But yeah, I know.
But following Mrs. Soumya recordings are very good because
Oh, unbelievably good, right? She is.
yes,
Her Sanskrit is so enriching when
amazing,
in
amazing, and very
listening.
clear.
Yeah, you don't need her to say anything in English, but sometimes she does go into English to help somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, 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 not an interruption. It's a joy to share the joy of Sanskritam together. We are here not necessarily only to, learn. We have to also get some wow factor in. So thanks for that. So like this, Indra Vajra, Upendra Vajra, then there is Upajati, there's Vasanta Tilaka. Okay. So Vasanta Tilaka has, Tabha, Jaja, Gaga. It is 14 times 4. Okay. So when you see 14 letters, you moved out of Indra Vajra class. So you moved into this Vasanta Tilaka class. So 14 times 4. Okay. So that goes, na, 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 na. Na 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 na, like that. Ukta Vasanta Tilaka Tabaja Jagaugaha. See how beautiful they write these things so that memorization is easy. Okay. Ukta Vasanta Tilaka Tabaja Jagaugaha. And this one is actually in Vasanta Tilaka itself. So by just you don't even need to remember Taba Jaga and all that, because if you write this down, you can write down the pattern of Vasanta Tilaka and nominate it as Taba Ja yourself by looking here and putting that spreading there. Okay. And that's so Ganga Taranga Ramaniya Jata Kalapam. You see the beautiful way in which the lagus play to make it musical. Ganga Taranga Ramaniya Jata Kalapam Gauri Nirantara Vibhushita Vama Bhagam Narayana Priyamanangamadapaharam Anangamadapaharam Varanasi Purapatim Bhaja Vishwanatham. So this is a shloka as a prayer to Vishwanatha, Lord Vishwanatha in Varanasi, which is Shiva only, of course, and giving beautiful description of him through Ganga Taranga Ramaniya Jata Kalapam. One whose, Jata has Ganga flowing through it and all that description. Gauri Nirantara Vibhushita Vama Bhagam. See, this picture explains. One who is always decorated by Gauri, who is sitting on his left. Narayana Priyamananga Madapaharam. So one who stole the Mada, the what you call feeling of selfishness or whatever you call Mada as, in Ananga, in the Manmatha, okay, who was very much liked by Narayana. So Ananga is liked by Rama, Narayana is written, and then Shiva stole the Mada of this guy like that because he had come to disturb his tapa and all that. So then Varanasi Purapatim Bhaja Vishwanatham, no need explanation. So that is entirely in Vasanta Tilaka. Okay, of course, it has to be entirely in Vasanta Tilaka, then only it is Vasanta Tilaka because there is Samavrittam. So another, this verse we have read, Prarabhyate
Kumar
na khalu
Sambhavam.
vigna bayena nichaihi prarabhya vigna vita viramanti madhyaha vignaihi punah punarapi pratihanyamanaha prarabdhamuttama janana parityajanti. Quality of 3 types of people. So beautiful one. So this is actually in Vasanta Tilaka. Now it's nice to recognize that. So like this, there is Shalini, there is Malini, and it keeps going. I have coded a few, and I will share this. If I will see if I can add a few more important ones and then share it. No need for me to torture you in the class showing this because none of us will remember. It is easy enough to understand the verses. See, the Malini, I would like to highlight. See, the Shalini and Malini, they both have this yati in the Padamadhya yati. Okay, that's how they differ from the earlier ones. So when we code them, we show 4 plus 7 times 4. We don't show 11 times 4. We show 4 plus 7 times 4. Okay, so that's the important thing. And similarly in Malini also 8 plus 7 is there. Okay, so this one has more letters. 8 plus 7 makes it 15 times 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 times 4, Malini. This one is 11 times 4, but with the yati. So with that, we will conclude the class. And this is the extra thing that I created just for sharing with you guys. But we'll go back to the textbook and continue. So we'll continue this learning in the next class, going back to our textbook, but maybe breezing through the same teachings that we have already obtained from here. I don't need to overexert again over there, but like become like a quick revision to read through what is there, and then we will jump further in the textbook. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Meet you all next Saturday. Most likely, again, we will have 2 plus 2 classes. Okay. Because there is too much to learn. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
धन्यवाद
Namaste,
Namaste, sir.